Hello everybody, welcome to this edition of the Coaching Conversation. In this series, we're looking to help business owners, business leaders see how coaching can help them and their teams be the people they want to be, achieve the things they really want to achieve in their life. We also aim it at fellow coaches. What we're really looking to do is to show them our experiences and hope that that inspires them and helps them develop their own skills and practices. I'm Graham Wiley. I've been coaching business leaders and business owners around the world for the last 2 decades. Nothing more to say now other than get ready, get comfortable. Here comes this edition of the Coaching Conversation. And as we approach Christmas 2022, I'm joined by my great friend, Jed Hassid.
Hi.
Jed, say hello to the audience.
Good morning, or indeed good afternoon, or if you're watching the repeat, good morning and good afternoon.
Jed, you've had your own coaching practice for many years. So just describe the kinds of clients that you work with and the kinds of challenges you help face.
Sure. Okay. Well, hello everybody. The people that I'm typically working with are business owners, senior leaders of small, medium-sized businesses, and they typically have a level of curiosity. It's the curiosity which is really great introduction to a coaching service that will help people to address their curiosity. They're wanting to understand through what other perspectives can they think about their particular business. So they are looking to improve their overall business performance, or they're looking perhaps to exit, and we may well talk about that a bit later on. But either way, they're looking to enhance their performance, and they're looking to gain additional perspectives through which to consider their own organisation and achieve their particular goals.
And do you find that this level of curiosity is really fairly focused around individual problems, individual challenges? So when they come to you, they're looking for help. They've got an open mind, but they're saying, I need to grow my sales, or I need to deal with this managerial challenge. Is that the way it manifests, you find?
It's both, actually, Graham. It can be, I know that there's something else. I know that there are challenges, a number of challenges that could benefit from just a general level of support, through to, yes, you're absolutely right. They have a particular issue. Let us, well, I mentioned it a few moments ago. Let us talk about an exit. I want to leave the business, perhaps sell the business in 2, 3, 4 years' time, and I need to focus around what I need to do to drive value in the business. That could be the driving force. It could also be, as you say, a specific issue around, we're not getting the level of leads that we require for our business, or I've got a particular person that is a great performer but isn't impacting the business as I would like. So there may well be a particular trigger, or it could be, I know that there is something else I need to keep learning, and a coaching relationship can often help with that learning process.
And when you're coaching someone, do you find that's a very long relationship, or do you find that it's one that lasts a finite period of time and then perhaps they'll come back to you a year or two later, or how does that unfold for you?
Yeah, that's also a really interesting question. And again, forgive me, it sort of varies. sometimes a coaching relationship can morph into either a formal or informal element of sort of non-executive director type relationship, a critical friend that might attend a quarterly board meeting over a number of years. Alternatively, if there is a particular issue that needs to be addressed, the relationship might be a wee bit shorter. And for those who are relatively new to coaching, I sometimes work with organizations to say, okay, we've come to the end of that particular issue, and actually to help you get to the next level, to play in the Premiership, to play internationally, as using a footballing metaphor, I'll introduce you to another type of coach who will take you to that next level. So horses for courses is the real takeaway there.
That's definitely my experience. I find that you can help someone, and then sometimes you need someone else's input, or they need somebody else's input, someone else's perspective, perhaps more as a mentor rather than as a coach, but someone who's adding more to their knowledge bank than you're able to. Yeah, definitely. So as we do start to hurtle towards Christmas 2022, how has this year been for you? Have there been any really standout moments for you, or any standout moments for your clients?
Well, what a challenging environment it has been. Standout is an interesting expression. I mean, we've all perhaps got our views about the political to's and fro's of what's been going on in the UK, and indeed outside of the UK, and that has moved over into business and created that level of uncertainty that we keep hearing so much about. In terms of working with clients, however, I suppose the standout thing from my slightly selfish point of view is, seeing people with whom I've worked develop a level of confidence in order to challenge maybe the MD, or maybe a particular director, or maybe a colleague from a different department in a constructive way, because they've gained a level of confidence, they've gained a level of knowledge from the work that we've done together, and ultimately that just improves the quality of discussion between colleagues, and hopefully the quality of the decisions that are made as a consequence of those conversations.
Yeah, this is interesting.
Yeah.
One of the noteworthy things I've seen continuously through 2022 across my client base has been the standout level of resilience in what has been an extraordinarily uncertain period for business owners and business leaders.
Yes.
And with all the background noise and negativity of all of this stuff going on, wherever it's coming from, they've knuckled down and continued to be successful. They've continued to face into their challenges, and they're still here. They're still coming out the other end, and they're still thriving on whatever level of success is for them. But they're still here. And I've seen so many people say to me, "Recession? What recession? It's just, this is business. This is where we are. This is what happens." And whilst big factors like government changes or mismanagement or wars in Ukraine and so on do clearly impact, the macro element isn't relevant, because they've just got to deal with what's on their desk or with their customers or in that moment, and they have to crack on. And so for me, one of the standout pieces has been the resilience. I've been really pleasantly surprised, impressed even with certain people's ability to just truck on.
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree, Graham. And with resilience, it's a short step to the topic of mindset, and it never ceases to amaze me the importance that a growth-related mindset can have to be able to demonstrate and that level of resilience to which you refer. Absolutely right.
Yeah, they are directly linked. If you're thinking I'm going to make the best of a bad job, that's a different mindset to, oh my dear, what's happened here? Oh, it's terrible, isn't it? There's completely different views of the same problem. So as we get closer and closer to the big day, what does Christmas look like in Jed's house?
Well, we have a bit of rest and relaxation. The place will be lit up like Blackpool illuminations, not least because she who must be obeyed absolutely adores Christmas lights. So electricity bill, we laugh in the face of. And clearly it's all in the best possible taste. He said, referring to a very old level of comedy sketch with Kenny Everett. So yeah, it'll be great fun, not least of which will be making sure that the 1-year-old Labrador that we've got doesn't get access to anything that she shouldn't, which will be a bit of a challenge. But hopefully we'll be able to meet that challenge. So yeah, it's going to be good fun, and we will be with family members as well. So it'll be great.
Well, if you're lucky enough to get a turkey, don't leave it unattended in the kitchen with the dog. That's a great advice from me. You never know when you're going to get a big tip, but that would be one from
Christmas. The Christmas tip from Graham. Thank you. I absolutely appreciate that. I won't tell you about the Christmas, not with this dog, but with a previous retired guide dog who decided that she was bored of the Christmas games that we were going through one Christmas, and therefore decided to eat her lead, and rivets and all. So a trip to the vet to make sure that everything was okay ensued. So yeah, absolutely keep that turkey away. And as you say, making sure that of course you've got access to that particular turkey.
Yeah.
All these challenges. Yeah, absolutely.
So Jed, if any of our audience wanted to reach out to you after listening to you today, what is the way they can find you?
Well, leave aside the bat signal going up into the air, the old Auntie Google. If you just pop in the term purple performance into Google, you find us straight away, because strangely enough, there aren't many organizations called Purple Performance, fortunately. So yeah, that's the best way to get hold of it.
That's the great thing about being a marketing genius, isn't it? You
can work out how to
make Google
work. I'll have to take your word for it.
Okay, shall we leave it there? Thanks.
Why not? Lovely to see you.
Have a great Christmas.
Take care.
I'll see you in 2023.
Absolutely.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So there you have it. That was the latest edition of the Coaching Conversation. Hope it was useful. Hope it did what it was meant to do for you. If you want any more information about our coaching practice, it's at the executivemindset.co.uk. While you're there, you can book your own free session, which will give you a much deeper insight to what coaching can really do for you. If you enjoyed the session, please give us a good rating. And if you want to reach out for further information, do email me at theexecutivemindset@sagegreen.com. That's about it for this time, and look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.